In this second example, now we have a negative angle in radians. Since it's negative, we will go clockwise for our rotation. We will keep our angle in radians. So I know halfway around is negative pi radians. So that means half of that is going to be negative pi over 2. If this is negative pi over 2, negative 2 pi over 2, now this angle is negative 3 pi over 2, and a full rotation is negative 2 pi radians. So in order to visualize negative 10 pi over 3, I see that as the same as negative 10 pi over 3's. And in order to visualize pi over 3, the idea is we are going to split pi into thirds. So how do we visualize that? Half of the coordinate plane is negative pi. So I need to split that half into thirds. Now remember, this is not an exact sketch. So this would be negative pi over 3. This is negative 2 pi over 3. This is the same as negative 3 pi over 3. And if I keep going, negative 4 pi over 3, another third, negative 5 pi over 3, and then this is the same as negative 6 pi over 3. So remember, my sketches might not be drawn exactly to scale. Now that I've set that up, I know that my vertex falls on the origin, and my initial side is always on the x-axis. So now let's rotate this ray negative 10 pi over 3's. So this is negative 1 pi over 3, negative 2 pi over 3, negative 3 pi over 3, negative 4 pi over 3, negative 5 pi over 3, negative 6 pi over 3, negative 7 pi over 3, negative 8 pi's over 3's, negative 9 pi over 3's, and we end right here at negative 10 pi over 3's, and I will draw my terminal side there, and I'm going to label my angle negative 10 pi over 3, and ironically enough, we ended in terminal 2 again. So we stay in radians when given our angle in radians.